Hey you guys, Courtney here. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to me. If this is your first time with me, thank you so much for clicking on my video. I do appreciate it. I know you didn't have to. If you like the video, please give me a thumbs up, tap the subscribe, and hit on my ringy dingy bell, and I will support you back like always. If this is not your first time, then hey you guys, what's up? Hope everybody's having a wonderful week. Today I decided to do a get ready with me from A to Z, and this is from like not really my hair, kind of my hair. I talk about my hair a little bit, but I have to go back and fix that a little bit. I didn't have time. So but yeah, if you guys want to see how I got the look on my face and what I used, you will probably be surprised at what I used on my eyes, because yeah, they actually look really good. And I tried a little bit of a different method, and I tried something I never tried before, which again, I don't know why I always decide to do that when I'm trying to show you guys something, but anyways, you guys know the drill. Keep on watching, and I will be right back. Hey, what's up you guys? Okay, so I decided today that I was going to do a get ready with me from A to Z, and I don't know what you saw in my intro, but hopefully it was something pretty. It's not going to be a crazy, like, wild get ready with me, or like a dramatic eye look or anything like that. I just really wanted to sit down, and I have to go to work tonight, so I flipped my camera around. Even though I cannot stand this camera angle, I do not like it. I do not like the way it looks, but I flipped it around so that way I can kind of see what I'm doing, and it can kind of give me like a leg up as far as being quicker. I'll see about that. But I do want to do like a whole from A to Z get ready with me. I just washed my hair and dried it, and y'all can see I am definitely losing hair, and we already know that. But I will say this: there is a product that my friend Sherry told me about. My best friend Sherry, who I love in the whole wide world. Love you, Sherry. If you don't know her, I will throw her channel up here. She told me about this hair stuff, and it is by Matrix, and it is the Rebond, and it is amazing for your hair. If you're losing hair, if you're thinning hair, it's a 3-step system. They have it at Ulta. They also have it at like beauty supply stores. If you have a license, you can get it there. And it is Matrix, the Rebond system, and it's 3 steps. It's the shampoo, a pre-conditioner, and a conditioner. And I'm going to tell you guys something right now. I could tell a difference, and Sherry can tell you the same thing. I could tell a difference the first time I used it in my hair. Like, I could tell that, like, when I washed it out of my hair, I was just like, it felt like my hair was thicker. And I'm not even kidding you guys. The first time I've ever tried anything in my hair, me and Sherry agreed on it, that like actually makes your hair feel thicker the first time you use it. You know, a lot of things, sometimes things take a little while or whatever. You know, if you've ever tried any of the Nioxin or the keratin, you know, filled stuff, you know, you can't really tell right away, but this stuff you can definitely tell right away. So I love it. It's amazing. Like, I know you can't tell, but to me, when I feel like up through here in this area, because this area is where it always feels the thinnest to me. This and in the end are still thin. But up through here in this area, like on my scalp, in this area through here, it definitely feels way more healthy than it has been. And it is the only thing that I have ever used in my whole entire life since my hair has fallen, you know, since I've lost so much hair. That has actually made a huge difference in my my hair. It's crazy. And I love it. So, Sherry, thank you so much for telling me about that. I need to get a big thing of it. You get it at Ulta, but you can get the small thing of it just to try it out. And I think it's like $14 or something. I had a gift card, and I had some money left on it. So, I gotten it sometime around Christmas. And I've been using it. And I just used the last bit of it. And I'm sad. So, I'm going to have to use some more. To just jump into this, get ready with me. I'm going to go ahead and put on some primer. I do want to use my Stila primer. This is an amazing primer for basically like evening out your skin tone, and my skin tone right now kind of looks like crap, so I've had a rough few days. I'm gonna put the primer on, and I'm gonna just talk to you guys through the whole thing. You know, like when I did my video, my rainforest eye, I got a lot of feedback on that about, you know, some of you guys were saying that you liked me doing the fast forward. Some of you were saying that you like for me to do talk throughs. So I just figured I'd do a whole video, which is probably gonna be pretty long, because I'm gonna talk to you guys about everything that I'm doing as I'm doing it. And yeah, I'm gonna try not to make it 100 miles long. I'm basically gonna do a look that is something that I would do as far as, yep, go ahead and fall down. Everything else does. I'm gonna do a look, and I turn my camera around. That's why I keep looking like that, because I turn my camera around because it makes it where I can do it quicker. So I'm going to use the foundation that I have talked about and I have used, and I'm going to do a look that I would do on an everyday basis as far as work goes. You know, when I don't record get ready with me. I haven't done a lot for work lately, so but this Rimmel foundation has been the best foundation to get ready quick, and I don't know why. It's just super easy to put on, and it's not a full coverage foundation, which is really surprising. But I also love the Smashbox primer water, so I'm gonna go ahead and spray that on. It makes everything stick where it needs to. So I love using this before I put on this foundation. And I have a couple other things I want to show you guys as well. So I'm going to go ahead and use my Rimmel. And I do want to use my brush that I always use for this. And it is still broken. It is still broken, but I'm just using it like very carefully, like at the end of it. So it's not as broken as it was. I'm still able to use it, put it that way. We are going to put this in fast forward because this, you know, even though this doesn't take very long, I still don't, like I said, I still don't want my video to be 100 miles long. So I'm going to put this in fast forward and I'll be right back. So that's another thing I really like about this foundation is that I don't have to go back over it with a beauty blender to like melt it into the skin, because with that primer that I use and the primer water, I don't know how it works, but this is basically my holy grail foundation for work because it stays on all night. And with the primer that I use, it just stays on all night, and it does. The coverage is amazing. All right, so I'm going to use my KKW concealer, and I am going to show you guys kind of what I've been blending with as far as the concealer. This is a baking sponge that I got from AOA, and it is amazing for doing concealer. So I'm going to do that. It's just one of those concealers that is super amazing for dry skin, and I have super dry skin. So, and this sponge is really good for blending it in. It is a little damp, not completely damp, but it is a little damp, and it just goes so well with this. Very easy, blendable, and it works great. And this sponge is amazing. It's super good for, I'm going to show you how I use it to set as well. But it's considered a baking sponge, and it is $1 on AOA. Shop Miss A. I'm going to use the brightening powder that I use. I'm going to flip the sponge over to the side, and I'm going to use this sponge to actually set my under eye. And it really does do a great job at brightening. So, super brightening. And I will go over the rest of my face and set the rest of my face with a different setting powder. But when I use this brightening powder, I do kind of put this in the zones, in like my T-zone, because it does help kind of lay like a base down for my my setting powder, and it helps my setting powder stay. It doesn't dry it out either. Doesn't dry the area out. I'm going to try something different today as far as priming my eyes, because I was watching one of Jeffree Star's videos from a long time ago, and I saw, oh, it wasn't even from a long time ago. It wasn't. It was a recent video, I think. But he was talking about the e.l.f. primer the e.l.f. primer that is supposed to be a dupe of the Tatcha primer. And when he was reading the instructions on the Tatcha primer, which I hadn't even noticed it when I read the, when I've used the Tatcha primer, it says that you can use the Tatcha primer as a eye primer as well. So I'm just taking my my Luxie brush here and just kind of soften it up a little. But I'm gonna try that Tatcha primer for an eye primer and see how it works. I don't know if I should set it though. That's the whole thing. Do I set it or do I not? Alright, so now I am going to use my Pretty Vulgar powder. This is the powder that we got in Box Deluxe. I actually love this powder a whole lot. I think it is an amazing setting powder. I love it a lot, a whole lot. I think it does a really good job with setting. So I'm going to go ahead and set the rest of my face with this. Alright, so now I am going to move on to my face, and I have been using this face palette every day because it's super easy to just get the job done really quickly. So I'm going to go ahead and bronzer. You guys know I don't bronze, I bronzer. I don't contour, I bronzer. So go ahead and do that. This is the best palette ever. As far as all-in-one, get it done type thing, yes, this is an amazing palette. And this is the color I'm using here, the Sunny Honey, because this one does have a slight tinge of like shimmer to it, and I do like using that, but I don't like using that in, like, the contour areas. This one is strictly matte. I don't use the same brush for my forehead and all that area. I use a different brush, which is funny because it's a Luxie brush, but it's the tapered highlighter brush. It's the same brush that I use. It's the same brush as this, except for some reason this is a different shape. So I use either this one or the foundation brush from Luxie. Okay, and for my nose, I have really been enjoying the Luxie Detailed Angled brush to contour that area, because it's really, really good. It's like a perfect size for that area. Okay, and then for underneath, under my jawline, I will go in with the same color, but this brush that Sherry gave me, it is a Royal and Langnickel, a multi-purpose powder brush. I really love to use this for contouring underneath my jawline. It's really soft, but it gets the job done really well. And when I'm ready to drag it out, down, it does so well with that. I am going to go in for some blush. And I do want to go into the pink sand color, which is the darker color here. I love this color. And then I'll tap just one time into that brighter color. I am going to do a brush video for you guys one of these days. I do have one that's in my arsenal that is from a long time ago, and it's so funny, and I may post it one of these days, but it's so funny. It would be like a comedy. It would be like a comedy. So this is a beautiful blush. I love it, and I love the brush. And yeah, for highlight, I'm going in for this color here. I just love it. It's a Satin Sheets color, and it's just this beautiful, just really soft gold color, but it's super pigmented. It shocked the mess out of me the first time I ever used it. I love the way that looks. It's a very, very, very pretty highlight. Very pretty highlight. I love this highlighter, and my face part is pretty much done. Yeah, for my brows, I'm going to be very, very simple today, and I'm going to use the Ulta Beauty the brow tint. This is like the cheapest and the best brow stuff that I have found in a long time. And I have a lot of different brow products, but this is probably one of my favorites. I'm going to use the Tatcha for an eye primer today. And I don't know how this is going to work, but we are going to see. We are going to find out together how this works. So I think I'm just going to take a little bit on my nail. I think I'm going to blend it in with a sponge. It's a dry sponge. I just don't know if I should set it or not. I wish you guys could talk back to me and say, yes, set it. No, don't. Let's see how that works out. I'm a little nervous about it, honestly. Okay, so for my eyes today, I do want to pull out, you know what, we're going to use this. This is Wet and Wild. There we go. Okay, so this is what it looks like. And it says brow bone, eyelid, crease, and transition. So let's try it. Let's give it a shot. Why not? Why not, you guys? Why not? What's it going to hurt? I guess it could hurt a lot, but alright, so I'm going to go in with the brow bone color first, and I'm going to use that on just like my favorite type of pointy brush, and we're going to go in with the brow bone color here. I don't like a shimmery brow bone. So the reason I say I don't like a shimmery brow bone is not because I don't like it on people. It's just that I have scars over here. If you guys have been watching me, you guys know I have scars over here, and this is not good for my scars. It kind of brings my scars out, and those scars are from eyebrow rings. Yes, I did have eyebrow rings with an S. So yes. So it just kind of makes it a little lumpy, I guess is the best way to put it. As opposed to this side being kind of soft, it makes this a little bit lumpy over here. And it kind of, see how this is all scar tissue? That's why it's, so it's almost as if I have a hood over here and not on that side. Anyways, that's just some weirdness. Alright, so I'm going to go in with a, what sugar? From Coastal Scents, and I've never tried them, and I love them. So I want to use this one for my transition, and this is a BRC N08 for my transition, and I am going to use the transition color here and see how that works. And I'm not going to set this, I'm not going to set it. Is that a mistake? Maybe, but I guess we'll see. So I'm going to use this as a transition, and I may put this in path forward, I may not, I don't know, so we'll see. Okay, that's not bad. I'm going to blend this out. Morphe brush, a goat hair brush. This is a 441. I have to say that I am kind of surprised at the pigment and of what I got out of that. I only dipped it in there one time, so I am surprised at the pigment that I got out of that Wet and Wild. Which, I mean, it could be pulling from that Tatcha too, because I didn't set it. So if that's the case, then that's fine too. So I'm going to go ahead and do this whole eye, and then we're going to you know, skip over because I don't want you guys sitting here forever. All right, so now I'm going to go into my crease, and I'm going to use I'm going to use this really small brush here, and I'm going to go into the crease color, which is this more maroon color here, and I'm going to run this through the crease, mid crease, I would say. a halo out of the... Definitely gonna have to soften it up because that's a lot of pigment. I'm very surprised. Okay, so I'm going to go back in with the transition color on a clean brush with nothing on it, and bring that transition color, and I'm going to just soften this up through here. This is interesting. I don't know if this is because of the, like I said, I usually don't get a lot of pigment out of Wet and Wild. So this could be from the not setting the Tatcha. If I had to guess, I would say that's what it is, but I'm getting a lot of pigment out of this little thing. Okay, so I'm going to go in and I'm going to define this a little bit better, the crease color. So I'm going to take the eyelid color, which is this bright pink here, and I'm going to plop this in the middle. Not much pigment on that. Okay, get a flat brush here. I don't like the pigment on that. It looks pigmented, but it's not. So you know what? I think I'm gonna go into the brow bone color and use that too. Why not? Okay, there's some color. I think that's much better. I'm very surprised at this little palette. I don't like the eyelid color very much, but I do like the other colors a lot. So I feel like I need to feather this out just a little bit because this is quite harsh. And how I feather my colors is I get like my brightening powder or something that I use, and I use my little flat round brush here, and I just kind of clean up my edges. If I push it in, it kind of feathers it the way I want it to. I'm also going to clean up inside here. I'm going to take my little small brush that I use for my crease, and I'm going to run that down into my lash line. I wish that pink color was more pigmented. That bright pink. The eyelid color, I wish it was more pigmented. Let me show you guys. Yeah, I feel like that brow bone color is way more pigmented than the pink. But yes, I do. I like that. Alright, so I'm going to go in with the original what I use for my brow bone, and I am going to go into that brow bone color again. So keep in mind, this is the only colors, this is the only little palette that I've used on my whole eye. And this color is not very good. I don't like that one. It's not very pigmented for some reason. Alright, I'm going to use this for an inner corner highlight. Okay, that's pretty. I feel like I need to soften that inner rim up a little bit. Up through here. It needs to be softened up just a little bit. Okay. So yes, that is the eye look for today for work. So I am going to go ahead and hop off camera and do the other eye, and then I'll be back with you guys and we'll finish up with some liner and do my eyelashes. And I'm not going to do fake lashes because I don't do fake lashes for work. So yes, I'll be back. And I really do like the way that this, I'm very surprised at the way that this little Wet and Wild palette came out. I am very happy with it. I think that it looks really pretty. I do like the way that it looks on my eyes. I think that the formula is nice. I don't like that one color, but it's okay. I think a lot of the pigment of the palette has to do with the fact that I use that for the I'm trying to say, y'all know what I'm trying to say. Can't y'all read my mind? No, I think it had a lot to do with the fact that I used my my Tatcha for a primer. And if that's how pigment is going to show with that as a primer, then I am going to try to start doing that a lot and check it and see if it works as well. But for now, I am going to move on to my my regular liner and lashes. So I'm going to use my It No Tug Waterproof Anti-Aging Gel Liner here. I have a small thing of it. And I'm just going to do a basic line here. I'm not going to do anything special, no wing. Just a really nice even line here. It's a very nice formula and it goes on easy, and I do like it. So I'm going to run this just a little bit down on my bottom lash line, just on the very edge, and then I'm going to smudge it out. And I do want to use my inner rim liner, but before I do that, I need to get a Q-tip. A Q-tip. I love Q-tips. Ooh, not 10 of them, but one of them. And I like to smudge my bottom liner with a Q-tip. And because this dries really fast, I have to go really quick with it. Okay, so I'm going to use my inner rim liner here just because I want to kind of brighten up the inner corner of my eyes. So I'm going to run this on the inner rim. Like I said, this is the Sigma. I used to use this like on a daily basis, but I haven't used it in a while, so I think it's a really good look to do it with. So for my lashes, I'm just going to use, let's see, this is a really good mascara, you guys. I love it. It is the Ciate, the Wonderwand Ciate. It's something I got, I think it was in my Ipsy glam bag. So I'm going to put on my mascara. It reminds me so much of the Better Than Sex formula and the wand. Makes such a difference once you put liner and mascara on, or liner and lashes. Okay, so yeah, this is a really, really good one. sure that everything's nice and even. Okay, so for lips, I already know I want to use two things. I want to use the this is the Matte Crush Vasante, and I gotta see which color is lighter, because I do want to use this this Bite Beauty, the color Glace. This is what the color looks like here, and then this is the Vasante. They're very similar, but I think I'm going to use this to kind of line my lips, and then I'm going to use the Bite Beauty for the inner part of my lips. So I'm going to do that now. Hey, these are just amazing lippies. I love them. Very, very pretty. If I want to do a gloss, I would go in with one of my Gerard glosses and put that over it, but I really don't think I want to do a gloss today. I think I like how it's looking without a gloss. I think I have a little area here that I need to fix. There we go. So this is my finished look. I really like it. Considering that I did it in a really short amount of time, might not seem like it was a short amount of time to you guys, but it was a really short amount of time for me. I didn't fast forward through much, and yeah, so this is a really quick look for me. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a thumbs up, tap on the subscribe, and hit on the ring-a-ding bell for notifications, and I will support you back. You know I will. Let me know what you guys think about this type of video from me, and if you like it. I know me looking into the camera as opposed to there and there is a little bit, when I see people do it, it's confusing to me. But let me know what you guys think about the video as a whole, and me talking to you guys about it. And I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of the afternoon, and I love you guys, but I want to argue with you. I will see you on my next one. Bye.